Hey guys, how you doing? Uh, it's been a few days since I've did a video, but I wanted to do one on a friend of mine named Jeff Wright from Whiteville, North Carolina. Uh, I met Jeff years and years ago. I guess it's about 30 years ago. Um, and he's been important in my life. He's helped me in a lot of ways. Um, as far as just going to shows and having a good time and making sure you enjoy yourself. Um, a lot of people, get going to shows, and a lot of times it seems sometimes like a job. And then when it gets like that, you take a lot of the fun out of it. And Jeff was always there to keep things fun. The first time I really went out with Jay and kind of hung out with his friends and did stuff, we were in Daytona Beach, Florida. The first big show of the year used to be the Spring Break Nationals, which was always the third weekend in March every year. And if you've ever been down to Daytona, Ocean View Center across the street from it is Adams Mark. So once you got there, you pretty much just walked around everywhere. You just parked your car or your trailered vehicle. The Ocean View Center is a little different now, but at the time, uh, there was only really to come into to Daytona. There's three different bridges, and you could come in on them. But once you got there, and it was on a Friday, you try to get there Friday morning early, so because the traffic once lunchtime hit, it was just crazy getting in and out. So on Saturday, after the competition, uh, we went to Outback across across the bridge, one of the bridges, and we were coming back, and the traffic was backed up. And Jeff takes off and goes down the left side of the lane all the way down the bridge, pulls back over and gets us in. That's when I knew that Jeff was a wild one and something to deal with. But um, but we've always had a good time. Been to many shows together. Been to Kansas City, Missouri together. We've been to up to Fuse in Atlantic City. All of us. It's been some fun times. He's got he's had a van that he competed with for many years, and a lot of uh, people, but one person in particular, if you've noticed in any of the videos, and I'm gonna put some pictures up here in a few minutes, you'll see a guy named Tom Hill, who's always been there. He was with Brantley, um, Waits, helping him do stuff from Waits Audio, which is now he's with Elite Audio out of Spartansburg, South Carolina. But Tom was there to help him, and Tom had a B&K meter, and like I say, Jeff had always helped me out. When I decided I wanted to go extreme, he helped me get a extreme window kit, which was pretty much just a Brinks window vehicle, the windows that go into Brinks vans and stuff. And he was able to get one of those from, I think, from Brantley, and got it for me. And then he introduced me to Dave Thompson at Matt's Audio, and helped me get some of their new Juggernaut woofers. I was running the Matt's amplifiers and the Juggernaut woofers. Not many people were using both back then. A lot of people were just using the amplifiers, but I actually used their subwoofers and their amps. Um, but Tom was always with him, and Tom was always helping out the guys and stuff. And then Tom did his own little. He had a vehicle with a ton of aches in it, and he did really good. And I'll put up some of the scores that Tom did back in the day as well from NSPL. He competed a little bit in DB drag, but not very long. Pretty much one season really with a little car. But Jeff is going through a lot of life life. He's got cancer, and it's terrible, and it's going a lot through his family. He's got three daughters, wife, and he's going through a lot. So keep him in your prayers. And like I say, he's been an important person in my life. He's he's always been there to laugh and joke. And I have some pictures up here where we went to the NSPL finals So yeah, that's some of the pictures, and some of the times that we went out. There's a picture of him and his two daughters beside NSPL trailer down at NSPL World Finals down at south of the border, South Carolina. And then there was Charlie Jocker and his family. We all went for Ruckus and Chill, which is down in Fayetteville, which is where the Jocker family is from. And we went out to eat there. We had a good time. But yeah, and then there was a guy from Pennsylvania, Scott Van Rifer. I don't know if you guys know him or not, but any of you do, he's been around competing a long time. A really good guy, and he was able to make the trip down, and we ended up, like I say, going out to eat. It was a good time. And Scott, if you see this, hope you're doing well, buddy. Uh, but yeah, and Tom, that was some of Tom's scores from NSPL, and then the poster that Matt's did after the DB Drag's first World Finals. That was their poster, and we were all on that. Um, it's been definitely a fun ride with Jeff. And thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and a little bit behind the scenes story behind Jeff Wright. Thank you.